It is the return of 15 Minutes of Heat. We'll give this for you 2 times a day now, of course, through the basketball season. And Leroy, this basketball team, where everybody else lets you down in this town, except the Panthers. Panthers, not a true loss this weekend. They lost in a shootout, but shootouts are garbage, not a true loss. The Panthers, good for them. They won on Friday night. I was sitting there, Barkey, overtime winner, because I was boots on the ground. I don't know if you know this. I was boots on the ground on Friday for Heat and Hornets. And, these Hornets are, you know what I like to refer to them, Leroy? They're adorable. They come in here with their little fast-paced offense. Oh, we're the fastest team in the league. Fastest pace. Yeah, well, not when you play the Miami Heat, you're not, because you don't even score a hundy. All right? Fastest pace in the league, my ass. They come in here, Leroy, and you know what they got? They got themselves an old reality burger. That's what hit them in the face, because the Miami Heat, they shut that bleep down real quick. And that's what they do. The Heat right now are so tenacious on defense. Whatever you try and do, good luck, because you're going to probably end that game shooting under 40%. That's how it's going to roll for you. I mean, they are the clamps. The Miami Heat are nothing but 5 clamps that go out onto the floor and lock your ass up. It was awesome to watch, Leroy. And let me tell you something right now. If I don't see this week some type of love for Jimmy Mother Bleepin' Butler and what this guy is doing yet again, and now even at a bigger scoring volume, because he's got his guy Low Dog here, who I always wanted. Jimmy Butler right now is mother bleepin' stoppable. He's so good. It's just such a silent assassin performance from him. Because I'm sitting at this game, right, Leroy, I'm boots on the ground. And I'm like, man, look at Bam. I'm so proud of him. 26 points, 19 rebounds. Big boy basketball.
Big.
Let me tell you something. This Bam, physically imposing, Leroy. Like, I think this is hitting another level for him. Like, he's going up and he's getting these rebounds, and it's something. It's like watching Superman discover how to fly. It's really great. Then you have Tyler Hero.
Superman, because then I start thinking Dwight Howard.
Fine. Tyler Hero, I mean, the guy's bag of tricks. It knows no limits.
The baby float.
The baby float is it's the most unstoppable shot in basketball. Try stopping the baby float. You can't do it. He hit it. He hit the baby float at the end of the first quarter from 3. That wasn't even a basketball shot. It was like a
You know my favorite was Dunks getting a block.
Oh, Dunks getting a block was great.
I was like, wow.
But
we got Dunks playing some defense.
But dude, I look at the end of this game and Jimmy Butler ends with just a 32-10. Just 32-10. Just cash.
It just kind of sneaks up on you, doesn't it?
Cash. Yeah, just sneaks up on your ass. And they did this, by the way. Handled the Hornets. Got nothing from Kyle Lowry. Got nothing from Duncan Robinson. But no worries. Jimmy, Bam, Tyler, it was enough. And then they just locked that ass up. Clamps. Boots on the ground. Bam got his Olympic banner. It was all good. Oh, the Goosies, too. You know what gave me the Goosies, Leroy? Let me tell you right now. Alonzo Mourning.
Evidently everything does. So
it was a goosey-inducing weekend from the Heat. But you remember when we're sitting, we're in scorching hot weather, right? Sun's beaming on us. We're on a boat. Mother bleeper, on a boat. And Alonzo Mourning, the prophet Alonzo. Remember him saying distinctly that we're
funny
guy, great sense of humor. And I remember him saying that we're gonna raise a banner one day for Bam Adebayo, best player in our franchise. And how poetic it was for Bam getting his gold medal banner. And there's Alonzo Mourning, also up there with a gold medal banner. Arm in arm. All right? Two imposing figures. And Zoe, they unveil the banner. Bam's there. His mom's there. It was just goosies. It's beautiful.
May I ask?
Yeah.
How long was that ceremony? Because
it was like 90 seconds.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh,
Stan Van Gundy would have been happy. It was the most efficient halftime ceremony ever.
And then it was like, just like that. I was like, did I miss something?
It was in and out. Listen, it's appropriate. It's not like it's not his number getting retired. It's just like, hey, he's going right up there. Acknowledge what he did too. It was perfect. Do you have can you give me Jimmy Butler though? Because Jimmy Butler was asked about this after the game. And he was asked, what do you think of Bam getting an Olympic gold medal banner? And this is what Jimmy Buckets had to say.
Jimmy, just want to get your thoughts on the halftime ceremony for Bam, with the banner going up in the rafters.
I'm a hater, man. I don't think you want to ask me that. I am a hater, so I'm going to just leave it at that.
Now, I wonder if he's jealous because he doesn't have an Olympic banner, or he thinks it's ridiculous that there is an Olympic gold medal banner.
I think it's the second one.
I think he's thinking, dude been in the league for 5 seconds. He's getting a banner raised up. I don't care what the banner is for, right? He don't care. And it's like, think about this. I would imagine this how big how he's thinking. Jimmy's thinking. He's like, so everybody on that team getting a banner raised because we supposed to win.
Well,
the U.S. supposed to win.
It's a
so
thing,
are
though.
you going up there and get the ring? Are you going to get a medal? Are you really going to get a banner?
Well, everybody on the Heat who has a gold medal gets a banner. It's a thing. Timmy's got one.
I know it's
Zoe's got
thing.
one.
It's not a.
D Wade's got one. And Jimmy was asked. He didn't want to do it, which I'm glad he didn't.
Yep.
He's rested up, and now he's kicking ass. Revenge season. Revenge season is upon us for Jimmy Butler. Now,
really? You think?
Oh, yeah, dude. Now, Duncan Robinson.
You know what? You have any question, though? Here's the one thing that I'll say. That I don't question whether Jimmy will play like this regardless. So the fact that last year didn't had a tragic ending, I never thought that, next year he gonna come back even in better shape or even no, because dude puts it out there all the time,
right?
You know, so I don't ever worry about that. You never at the end of his season say Jimmy had didn't have a good season.
No, he had a great season. He had a great individual season last year. He had a great individual.
Right.
It's lost upon because the ending was so bad, but his regular season when he wasn't roneted up and had injury, he had a great individual season. That's why we started Jim VP. That's why we started Jim VP.
And so,
but here's the thing.
So
I'm gonna have to go get my conductor hat because the train might be leaving the station early because this dude is unbelievable right now. And let me tell you this. What he did to poor John Morant on Saturday night, because the Heat won back-to-back and didn't have Bam Adebayo. Bam sat out with a knee bruise. You know, caution. Every reason to lose that game. It's Memphis. All right, they're playing pretty good right now. John Morant's leading the league in scoring. You don't have Bam. You're going to start the dead man. Back-to-back on the road. Stupid schedule. 4 games in 6 nights. And what do? They smoke them. They smoke them. Grizzlies, the Heat took your picnic basket. It had no shot, dude. They came out because this was going to happen. Hey. You know what they say, Leroy? This is what they say. Water reaches its level. This is what they say. Water reaches its level. And so Jimmy Butler's after the game, right? And he's asked about Duncan Robinson. This is after the Hornets game. And Duncan Robinson was in his own head. It's so there's never been a player so obvious when he's in his own head. And so this is Jimmy Butler after the game on dunks.
No, we've had some smart guys. I've been around some really, Hall of Famers, really great players, but definitely helps whenever you got guys that are extremely smart and know the game. Except for Duncan. He dumb.
All right, Jimmy, thank you.
Peace. Duncan, you dumb.
So he's just saying, like, Dunk.
That's my MVP.
What are you doing? It's basically like a little, hey, what you doing here? What you doing here, Dunks? And what does it do? He wakes up a monster. Duncan Robinson, 5 of 10 from downtown against the Grizz. Everybody was getting in on it. Kyle Lowry, finally a double-digit scoring game. But there's Jimmy Buckets. What does he do? Oh, nothing. just 27 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and didn't play in the fourth quarter. No Bam Adebayo. Smoke him. Hey, Leroy, smoke him.
I think it's pretty funny how he goes after dunks. Because they're probably telling him, what are you doing? Shoot!
He was doing
That's
it again.
what you do.
He did it during the game. It was first quarter. They come back from break, and he's looking at him, and he goes, why don't you shoot the basket? You could hear him. You could just see. It's the clearest conversation ever. They don't have him mic'd up. We could all just read lips at this point. He goes, just shoot the ball.
Somebody wherever Philly cheese is, they wouldn't say that to me.
No, they wouldn't say that to him. They wouldn't say
They
that.
wouldn't have to.
Nope. The only bad news that came out of this Grizzlies game is it looked like Max Strus had a pretty significant knee injury. We don't have official word on it, but he landed on that leg really poorly. And hopefully, the best we could hope for, maybe it's like a bad hyperextension, but didn't look like it should bend that way. That's that was the only bad part of the Heat weekend because he was kicking ass too. Strus was lighting it up. I think we got another caller on the line. Hello, caller.
The dolphins make me hurt.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo! That's not a rooster.
Two birds. Wait, this.
I think he was waiting on hold for too long. I think got in his head.
Hey, this is exactly how this show is supposed to go. We call and tell people to call in for roosters, and they just figure they can come out and make a funny with any kind of bird.
Yeah, you could be
cuckoo birds.
You could. We're out here bird watching.
Yep.
Oh my God. But yeah, Gogi
getting DNPs.
Gogi's getting DNP CD. DNP coach's decision, and they're winning too. The Raptors without him. Uncomfortable.
You know what that sounds like? B.O.
What's that?
Buyout.
Wow. Don't do that.
Really?
My poor Gogi.
No, you did this to him.
What do you mean I did this to him? I didn't do anything.
Because, you know what? You love a guy until he gets you a better guy.
That's not true. That's not true. Don't do that. I did not want him gone.
Who invented the term for Kawhi?
Well, comfortable. Listen, it's not my fault. All right. First of all, Jimmy Butler is the one who should really feel bad because he had his choice, and his choice was I want low dog, and so he had to tell his Slovenian BFF, his brate, I'm sorry, Goran, but it's over.
It's a hit the bricks.
He told him to hit the bricks.
Take your $20,
and he brought in his best friend Kyle Lowry, godfather to his daughter, and now Jimmy Butler looks like the best player in the league because he doesn't have to set up everybody, he doesn't have to run the offense and be the best defender and be the best rebounder. He just has Kyle Lowry out there chucking bombs down the court to Jimmy Butler, who's built like a brick bleep house.
QB1.
Can't be stopped. And he's having so much fun.
Amazing that Kyle Lowry's longest pass travels in the air more than Tua's.
Yes. Kyle Lowry has a bigger yards per attempt than Tua Tagovailoa.
You have to do Tua like that.
It's true, though.
I know.
It's true.
Because I truly believe this. It's not his fault.
Well, it's not
if you
not
run
his
nothing
fault.
but crossing routes and comebacks, what the hell you think your yards per attempt going to be?
Think Lowry could suit up next Sunday?
No, we're not wasting him.
They're playing the Texans.
Let me tell you something right now.
Wait, time out. He would look like Lorenzen.
Nah, dude, it's just his lower body. I'm
He's got
telling
the-
you,
he's got
it's
the
all
booty for
cheeks. It's all cheeks. I've been up close to Kyle Lowry now.
Dude,
I've looked him over. It's all cheeks.
I'm out on the butt talk.
I'm just telling you. Well, I want to be what's fair is fair. You know. He fits in my.
So he got grandma arms, but his lower body is.
No, he's
out.
got good arms, dude. Don't do that.
Then you
He fits
did
right-
it.
no, he-
You're the one talking about it.
He fits right into Miami. He's all ass. That's what he is.
Why you make Kyle Lowry an IG model?
That's what he is.
Kind of fits in.
I'd like that on Twitter or on Instagram.
We're lashing out. We don't.
Here's
Dolphins aren't good, and we're lashing out.
So Jimmy Buckets is happy. I'm happy. He's put up a 30-10 against the Hornets. He's got like 27 points against the Grizz. Saying I get to put up a lot more shots on this team.
Yeah, a little bit. I get to go back to scoring the ball a lot more. That doesn't mean that I can't pass. I still take pride in getting my teammates open as well. But I do get to jack up some shots. I don't think I've shot as many shots as I've shot in the past couple of games in a very long time. But, I think that's what the game asked me. Coaches asked me to do it. Kyle's telling me to be aggressive. Just listening to my guys. Yeah, when we signed Kyle, I knew I get to get down on the floor, take off running, looking for pitcher heads. I knew for a fact he was going to do it for me.
Man. That's what we call them now, huh? Pitcher heads.
Pitcher heads, yeah. Little pitcher heads.
Yes. Pitcher heads.
So good. Jimmy Buckets.
I like the way he says, yeah, I get to chuck up a bunch of shots.
He likes it.
If the wrong person, if that skill right there gets into the wrong hands, we got what you call a looter in the riot.
Well, it's Spider-Man. It's great power comes great responsibility, and he is taking that responsibility the right way. And so
I tell you what,
he goes and
I've been impressed. I've been impressed not only with Jimmy being aggressive, but Bam,
dude.
And he's the only guy. And I'm gonna say this: I haven't thought this in a long time about a player. He is the only guy that I know that I've seen in a long time could go 2 for 10, and I'm happy. Because he took 10 shots.
He was so good.
Saw that big boy move he had at the end of the Hornets game?
Yes, I did.
Woo!
Yes, I did. Dude,
goodness.
What was it, 26-19? I was so happy.
That's Eastern Conference Finals, Bam.
That's what I'm talking about. And he's physically imposing, putting his imprint on the game. Dude, you're big, you're strong, you're faster than all these mother bleepers. This is like what you saw against the Hornets. That's what's going to make this Heat team special. Know what Jimmy's going to be. And now Jimmy, this version where he doesn't have to get everybody involved. I think it's going to be even better.
That's not counting when Kyle Lowry goes and gives you a 20 with a 10 assist every now and then.
Or when Duncan can actually hit his threes in those games.
But when Tyler and Bam are taking this step, and they're the guys who will lead you. Leroy.
Well,
Leroy.
Reason why I'm not worried about, I was never really worried about Tyler, because the role that he fills right now, he can just go be Tyler. Right?
Yeah.
That's got to be, of all the guys on the team, he is the guy that has been given the ball and say, go do you.
His arsenal is unbelievable. And the baby float is the most unstoppable thing in the game right now.
Float, yeah.
The baby float. I love it. He was putting them in a spin cycle on the Hornets.
You got to do that when you got those short arms.
Don't do that. Don't.
You got to do the float.
It's unstoppable. Why you got to make a T-Rex joke?
Man, is there anybody that praised Tyler Hero more than me?
Me.
What are you talking about?
Me.
Yeah, I put Tobin number 1.
Yeah, because I told you that I wasn't trading for Damian Lillard. I told you. Damian Lillard. Already lashing out on Twitter. Tyler's not. Shows maturity.
No, it doesn't. It shows one team's winning and one team isn't.
5-1.
That's all it shows.
Now, what do you think?
That's all it shows.
What do you think these charlatans on ESPN are going to talk more about? The Mecca Bros being 5-1, or the Heat who are actually beating good teams and are 5-1?
Mecca Bros.
Mecca Bros.
Can't wait to smoke those Mecca Bros.
I can't wait to smoke the Mecca Bros. And you know what? Let me tell you something.
When did the Heat play the Knicks?
It doesn't matter. And
smoke them. It doesn't matter.
Name a time, name a date, whenever you want. But you want to know what we got tomorrow? You know what we got tomorrow?
Oh.
Old Snitchy McGee.
Oh.
Mark
Mavericks?
Cuban. The guy who tried to blow up the Lowry deal.
Oh,
the guy who tried to blow up the Lowry deal. I'll let you go in a second. The guy who tried to ruin free agency because I didn't get who I wanted. Yeah, you never get who you want. You want to know why? Because you're Mark Cuban. You know what you are? You're second fiddle. You'll never be lead fiddle in the orchestra.
Yeah, you're Shark Tank.
You are a bum. And so what's coming for you tomorrow is some serious pain. So get ready. Get ready, because Luka's going to look around and goes, hey, buddy, why they put it together so much better than us? Because, Luka, better organization, all right? Unfortunately, the ping pong balls, they put you in hell. And now you're stuck with Kristaps Porzingis. So, just so you know, Mark Cuban, with your snitching ass, we got something for you coming up tomorrow because we know it was you. Everybody thought, it was David Griffin. That's J.J. Redick having a vendetta. I know it was you, Mark Cuban. So please, be ready. Be forewarned what's coming your way.
So last night, I was watching TV, and I got summoned to go and join Halloween festivities.
Right.
And basically what that was my wife set up a table at the end of the driveway, way on the end of the driveway, with beverages for both adults and kids.
Cool.
And then people came by and say hi. Now, some of these people that came by and said hi that I never saw, I still don't know what they look like because it was dark as hell.
Right.
So that's going to be awkward. But there was a kid came with some other kids. He was tall, slender, intangible. He had on a Mavs jersey. So we start talking to him, and I don't know what happened to me. I said, hey, Mav, why don't you go get some sun? Because he was like pale. And they say, why are you so mean? I said, we in heat country, dude, wearing a Mavericks jersey.
That's right.
You from Dallas?
That's right.
And then I went back inside in shame. I'm like, they got to me.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah. I
Good.
went back inside.
Shame.
I'm glad that you did that. Good. Tell that little Luca to to take a hike.
And we thought somebody was gonna die. Because in Davie, they have they're souped up golf carts and ATVs.
Yeah. Same in my
and
neighborhood.
they were driving through the neighborhood, gunning it with like 8 people hanging off the sides.
Yep.
So we were just waiting for an accident to happen. But I guess I gotta tell you, nobody got hurt.